Good morning. Welcome back to DX Radio Shop, our morning check-ins. Anybody want to step in here and say hello and talk about your day and your weekend, what you got upcoming? That's cool too. Whichever. We don't really have any hot topics today at the moment, so I gotta go through my emails and see what we have, what we don't have. Right now, I don't see much of nothing. Just customers sending more stuff in, and I don't see anybody sending links or referring to nothing just yet. I don't know. I got to go through all 82 of these messages here. Hold on a second. Let me read through the subject bars. Good morning, Chavez. Good morning, Joe. How are you guys doing today? Happy Friday. Welcome to the weekend. I've had people say, why do you always say welcome to the weekend on a Friday? Because that's when your weekend starts. Everybody is gearing, putting their last bit of energy in to get the hell out of work so they can enjoy the weekend. Unless you're one of those guys that do swing shifts or whatever else, then sometimes your weekends start different, I suppose, for sure, no doubt. Oh, Bone Picker, he's in there yawning. Wake up. Wake up, Mr. Bone Picker. Bone Picker's got himself, he had his cup of coffee, it sounds like, I suppose. I can't even imagine you being tired because you're up crack acid dawn every damn day. Early anyway. Okay, I do have one question in an email here. So, good morning, John. How are you? Good to see you on. Yeah, it's going to be a little cool today, Bone Picker, for sure, no doubt.
Are you live?
Yeah.
Mine.
Sorry about that. Gonna deal with some nonsense here again. Good morning, Rick. How are you doing today down there in Florida? Haven't heard you around in a while. Hope things are good with you and your family. Okay, so we do have one email asking about he had a transistor that said 2SC945, and he was wondering, all he has right now are some spare transistors that he picked up off Amazon that are your general purpose 7222s. Or I'm not 72s, I'm sorry, N222s. I'm thinking the audio chip 72. The N222s. So he's asking, are they equivalent? It says it is online, but I don't know for sure. It says same pinout. So yes, that is correct. So you can use the 2N2222 in place of a 2SC945, yes. I mean, I guess it depends on what your applications are. They're both going to be about the same as far as your current setting and everything else. So you should be like right around about 150-ish, 160 milliamps draw for those. So I mean, that's fine. You can use it. And then he's asking. He says, "Well, I'm trying to build some different things. Like I want to build an oscillator, but I also want to build something as an audio amplifier. Can I use those as well?" Yes, you can. Those are very common transistors. Very easy to make many things out of the 2SC945, which the equivalent to that would be the 2N2222, and the BC547s. You can also do a lot with those if you want to build different circuits. So the difference, but though, you got to be careful because the difference now between the 2SC945 and if you're going to start building oscillator circuits, you can also use we call the sister channel or sister transistor, but the 945, as you know, is a NPN. I hope you know that. And so the 733 is not. It's a PNP. So there's a different flow of electrons going through those, different flow of current, but they're the same exact pinout, same spec, same everything, other than one is a positive, positive, whereas your 945 is a negative, positive, negative. So one's NPN and one's PNP. So there's many differences in characteristics. Now, one of which is your emitter. One's going to ground and one's going back into the network channel of the transistor. So, which you can also use as a ground source. But, so it depends on how you're going to be switching, how you're going to build it. It goes from there. So. Shut away. Shut away. So, yeah, these are low current switching transistors as well. You could build a lot of things. You could build strobe lights. You could build oscillators. You can build, I don't know, preamplifiers. You could build multimeters. You could build digital clocking. You can do just about anything in the world you could think of. You can use a 945 in that circuit or a 733. Or in your case, you're asking about the 2N2222. So definitely you can use those for sure, no doubt. You can also make, we can do like water level alarms. You could do motion detectors. You could do like low power motors. You can do all kinds of things with those devices. Very nice transistors, very common transistor. Now the 945 is an authentic audio frequency amplified type transistor. So they're used in many cases on just about every radio ever made to man has a 945 somewhere in that circuit because they're great for the audio amplification. That's what they use them for. So when you look at different radios and you see people are pulling limiters like TR32, TR24, TR53, those are all 2SC945 transistors. They use those transistors as limiters because they're great for audio amplification to control the amplification in that circuit. So those are a nice preamplifier. It's a high frequency type transistor that they use for audio frequency amplification. So, but it's also got low current switching as well. And so you can use it for many different things where it's not going to overdrive or burn out, etc. They're a basic switching common transistor used for many applications. So the 2SC945, hopefully that all answers your question as to what it's all about. Good morning, Ace. How are you? And so yeah, I hope that I hope this, I gave you enough information with that. I mean, There's a lot of different things you can do, for sure. It depends on what you're after, I guess. So, depending on what you want to do, you're talking about preamplifiers or audio amplifier you mentioned and stuff like this. So it's kind of dependent on what you would like to do with that aspect of things, I guess. But I mean, good luck with it. If you need any help, let me know, and we can definitely help you out for sure and see what we can do to, I guess go from there. But I mean, I don't know if you're looking to, make a simple. Oh, you mentioned about an audio amplifier. Let me see if I can build you one right quickly here. But let me see if I can find something online for you that I can probably just refer you to. Here, Blue Jay. That means fall is coming. Alright, here's something simple for you. Just found online. I'm going to draw it out for you. This is not my design. This is something I just found online, so I'll draw it out for you. Give me a second to get my camera switched. See, this is what we do here at DX Radio Shop, man. We work on radios, we work on anything we can get our hands into and fix them up the right way. But we're also willing to take the time to help everybody out along the way as well. That's the whole thing of the hobby, man. It's passion. Passion goes a long ways. No passion only leads to stupidity. I don't want to hear that. No, come here. Come here. Come here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Walk it. Yeah. Okay, so here's your 945 transistor. This is the symbol of a transistor. Emitter base collector. And why is this in reverse? when there are buttons on this thing. I got a different camera hooked up because my other one busted. I bumped it by accident. Let's see. There we go. Okay, sorry about that. Anyways, 2SC945 base emitter collector. Okay, we'll go over this very quickly, then I gotta get going here. I guess we're doing everything upside down. Oh, that's right, we gotta do it upside down. I forgot, our bird meter has to be in reverse. Remember, guys? We have to do things upside down. So let me put this back upside down. Let's work upside down. And that's how we're supposed to do it. We're supposed to be dyslexic, like Panicky Techie. Little penny boy. I forgot about that. Our birds have to be upside down. You ever see a bird fly upside down? I wonder how they do that. I wonder if they fly in reverse. I wonder if they got to fly backwards to move forward. I wonder if that's how they work. I should go out here and hunt that blue jay down and take a picture and a video and see if I should tell that bird, hey, you're flying forward. You can't fly forward, man. You got to fly in reverse. You got to go backwards. That's what I probably should do. Go out there, hunt these birds down, tell them, nature's got you all wrong, man. And George is supposed to be telling you what to do. Anyway, here we go. So, this is a circuit I found online. I'm going to draw it out for you. So here, I'm gonna do the schematic, and then I'm gonna do the actual. Well, here, let me just do the layout first, and then you'll see it. So here's your transistor, okay. E, C, and B. Got that? Okay, very good. So we're going to take and run this guy here over to that's going to be a you got to have a pair. You could probably get away with one. You should run a pair. So this is going to be we're just going to double this. So it's going to be a and that'll give you 3 volts. So you got a AAA battery. There's your little nipples. Here's your ground side. Here's your positive side. Okay. You can run these parallel. Okay. So these 2 grounds go together. These 2 guys. I'm sorry. Jeepers creepers. Ignore that. 3 volts, I said. Can't run them parallel. You gotta run them series. So there's your negative going in, positive touching negative. Now you got series, that's your 3 volts. Okay. So now we could take from here our collector. We're going to bring that down to a speaker. And we're going to run our, let's see, we should be running up the hot side here. It looks like they got. That makes sense. Yep, okay. So the collector comes down here to the speaker, but the base has a resistor to lower the current here as well, and they're using a 1K ohm. So if you guys want to build this at home, feel free to do so and let me know how you make out. Share your projects with us and we'll put those on here as well. Good morning, Brian. Good morning, Tom. How are you guys? We're going to do the SWR. We're going to do another one here with the meters on the bench. We're going to be doing that probably, if not over the weekend, by Monday. I'll let you know, Tom, on that. We'll dive right into like a lot more detail for it. Let's see here. What do they got? Okay, you're going to come over this way. I'm going to filter it out. This is your ground side, that's your plus. This is your ground side here, which goes in. That's your jack, for like a phone jack. Okay, so you got like these guys right here. That's what he is. 3.5 millimeter, or check your socket. It could be a 2.5 on some phones, whatever else, but typically 3.5, 2.5 millimeter is about your range where you're going to be. Okay, and this is going to be the positive side of this terminal. Your negative side goes back to ground, which comes over here to the emitter. So I'm just going to kind of run this up and over. That's your negative side. And like I said, this is your aux jack. This is a 22 microfarad. And so, as the story goes, that should just put us back over here. I'll move the picture down. Yep. Okay. So then this guy here goes to the negative side. So what we're looking for essentially is this. We're going to have a okay, so there's your schematic. So when you have a hoop like this, that means there's no connection. You can just go straight through if you wish, but some people get confused, so we always put this bridge that shows no connection. If you have a dot here, that means these all connect. But I just did kind of a standard, what they used way back in basic classes to put like a little bit of a bridge. That means you got to step over that line. That means there's no connection here. We're not connecting this point to this point. So again, this is or you can use a 4 ohm. Probably go with an 8 ohm. Maybe like between a 1 to a I don't know, 4-watt speaker. Depends on what you want for sound, I guess. It depends on that, really, what you're looking for. So this is your basic deal here. So you got your emitter right here going to the battery. That's your battery symbol. Also coming back around to the negative side of the aux. That's where this goes. Negative side of the aux. That is your jack. It's a symbol for a 3.5. There's many symbols for that, but we're using old-fashioned symbol here. Then you've got, so the emitter's done. Then the positive side of the terminals come back to the speaker. Right there. Okay. And you got your base. Comes down 1K back to the collector. Base. 1K back to the collector. This is your emitter. Base. Collector. Then you've got your collector itself coming down to the speaker, which it does. Then we have our base comes off the 1K. Not the side of the collector. Direct to the base through a cap. Direct to the base to the cap. Positive side of the cap. Negative side of the cap goes here to this side, which is going to be the positive side of your aux, and that's your negative side of the aux. So if you were to draw out the schematic, and then you see the parts layout, you can kind of go from there if you want to draw the actual parts. But if you want to just do a schematic by symbol only, you can do it this direction. Now, we can change all this, and we can actually make this whole entire circuit no more than probably like 1 inch by ½ inch circuit board. And you don't even really need to do that. You can build yourself a battery compartment to put your batteries in. Okay. And then from this point, on the other side of the compartment, or some of these compartments have like a top cover to slide. You can actually have this. I'd put this on the bottom side for that matter, but you can carry like a little box around if you wish, and you can do it this way. You can put your batteries inside the compartment, and then on the side of the compartment or the other side of the compartment, the back side, you can take the circuitry, and you can glue that right down. Put like a 3mm, a 3M tape. Double-sided sticky tape. You can do it that way, and then just push your parts right onto it. It'll stay. Or you can put a circuit board. Same thing. You can put like little standoffs. Whatever you want to do, you can do it that way. You can put it all into one little unit and be done with it. So you can literally take, if you wanted, I got a little tiny plastic box right here that I had for my IRF 520s when I ordered them. You can build the whole thing right in here. You put your batteries, 2 AAA batteries, and put your circuitry right there, and put the 3M tape down and be done with it. Now you got yourself a little tiny box. As far as the cables go for the jack and the speaker, you can put little terminals here if you wanted to plug and play, or you just run 2 wires out with alligator clips onto them just to clip onto a speaker, and then you can have a pigtail come out if you wish for the aux. So you can use something like this if you wanted, something tiny. You don't have to be massive, so you can do something like this, easy peasy. Now you got yourself a simple basic audio amplifier circuit using a 2SC945 transistor and a 1K ohm resistor and a 22 microfarad capacitor. So those are the 3 components you need, which are nothing. I mean, it's literally nothing. I mean, the transistor is literally like this. The resistor is literally like this. Okay, and your capacitor is going to, for that 22 microfarad, is probably going to be along the lines of like that. I mean, so you literally have like, what, 3/4 of an inch diameter of componentry. So this would be more than sufficient to carry around and plug and play. So if you want to have a little preamplifier and you want to listen to a different speaker, whatever, on your phone, hell, you can plug the damn thing right into your phone, play your music if you want it to be louder than your phone, and then now you got yourself a deal. So you can build yourself a small little speaker assembly, a little boombox thing you buy at like Five Below or Walmart. You can buy those little project box speakers. They're already preamplified for that matter. But you can buy a regular, say like a CB, a small, what are they, like 2.5 inch square, like literally small, external CB speaker that's already got the cord for the auxiliary and it's already got the plug onto it. All you gotta do is open the back of the case, put your circuit inside, tie that into here, and be done with it. Now you've already got the case, you got the speaker, you got the cable. Just take the screws off the box, put this on the inside, put it back together, and be done with it. I mean, we can show you how to do that if you wanted. I can pick up a little external speaker for you and show you how it's done if you want to go that route. Now you got yourself a plug and play to your phone. So if you wanted to set your phone down and you want to listen to music, and your phone's not, maybe you don't have a way of propping it up. You don't have a phone tripod or whatever, but you just want to set it down on your table or your counter, or you're sitting out in the middle of Madison Square ground, and you got yourself the little fountain in the middle of the damn thing. You want to just sit on top of the concrete, setting, whatever, where you sit down and you just kind of want to listen to it, whatever. You can just do it that way, but wherever you place your phone, the sound comes out the direction of where you put your phone. Same thing with the speaker, but at least with the speaker, it'll be a lot louder. So you can amplify it through your speaker if you wish. So there you have it. I mean, you got yourself a basic Simatic, the layout, and this is just what I had found online. Just type in build 2SC 945 audio amplifier schematic, and you'll pop this right up. You'll see it right up online. I mean, it's just a do-it-yourself type thing. So it's real simple to do. You just need to pay attention to what you got going on here. And again, I don't have a speaker with me at the moment, but I'll grab one here, over the weekend, and we'll come back to this, and I'll actually build you one. I'll show you how to build it. I'll build that right here, live stream, not just build it and show you. I'll actually show you all together how we're going to put this together. You don't need a circuit board. You can actually just solder these components together, stick them down to a 3M tape inside the casing, and be done with it. It's not going to go nowhere. Not going to short, not going to do anything. You can do it that way. It's a basic, do-it-yourself type thing. So what we call a DIY. So I mean, it's you can do it that way if you wish. But these are very common transistors. These 945s are. So for sure. All right, guys, I gotta get out of here. I got work to do. I got 3 more of these Cobra 29s to finish up. So here is one of them, and this here is the this is the edition, the limited edition Night Watch version with the black face. So the Night Watch, they never tend to stay working. Don't ask me why. They just never do. So I always tell people, don't even waste your time. Like the Big Rig series, your Galaxy radios and the Cobra 200s and all that stuff, they never last. It's like it was cool that they came out with, but it was the worst thing they've ever came out with as far as the Night Watch aspect of things, because they don't last. They never do last. Anyway, so I want to see something here for a minute. I got this new camera here I've had for a while. I just want to see something. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. What if I do like this? Is there a light on it? I don't see one. I'm just trying to get it to where I get a better focus, because I haven't used this one. I bought this the same time I bought my other one. I use all the time, but I kind of broke the neck of it by accident the other day. So I gotta buy another one of those. But I have a spare. I never leave without a spare. You gotta have a spare, because I gotta keep my viewers be able to see everything. When you don't have spares, that's when people, these little trolls, come along. Well, would you look at that? We can't see nothing. I say, yeah. Okay. That's an auto. Yeah, so that's an auto. Okay, so I got on auto. All right, anyway, so very good. All right, guys. I'll be back here in about 35 seconds. Who's going to do the count? Good morning, Corey. Didn't see you sneak in there. How are you? So who's going to do the count in 35 seconds, guys? We'll be right back here at the DH Radio Shop. Thank you all for your check-ins. Got quite a few on here. We had 27 views and 9 people who stopped in and said hello this morning, so I appreciate that for sure, no doubt. I'll be right back with another video here at the DH Radio Shop on this Cobra 29 Night Watch edition. Count the clock down. We'll be right back. Let's see who comes back here first, and we'll we'll go from there. Federico, good morning to you for sure, no doubt. How are you? Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Who's counting up the tree? 2 double O around these apple trees. We are listening.